We have breaking news out of Central Islip. I'm Faith Jesse in the Newsday studio. Former Suffolk DA Thomas Spota and one of his top aides are heading to prison following their conviction on federal corruption charges. Newsday's Cecilia Dowd is at the federal courthouse now. Cecilia?
3, 2. I'm here at the federal courthouse in Central Islip, where former longtime Suffolk County District Attorney Thomas Spota was just sentenced to 5 years. So too was Christopher McPartland, who was a senior prosecutor and head of the Corruption Bureau in Suffolk County. Now, here with me is Newsday columnist Joye Browne to talk about how it all went down in the courtroom, how people reacted. So, Joye, thanks for being here. What is your take on this? I mean, when I looked at Mr. Spota, he was just writing furiously on a notepad when he was sentenced.
Well, he was writing furiously on a notepad, and we've seen other defendants do that. To me, the more interesting thing is when he made his appeal directly to the judge. And talking to the judge before she sentenced him to 5 years in federal prison, he said, "I don't want to die alone." His voice was not the secure, confident voice that we've heard. This is a Tom Spota I've never seen in all the time that I have known this district attorney.
Now, nobody here admitted to any wrongdoing, which I think is important to say, but he did sound a bit sorry or just very sad for his family. His voice cracked at points.
His voice cracked at points. He looked to be on the verge of tears. His face turned red. I mean, basically, he's going to be 80 years old in a few weeks. 5-year sentence, 85. You know, he says that he promised his wife that he would never leave her. He doesn't want to leave her. He doesn't want to die alone. I mean, right now in that courtroom, you know, it's one thing to talk about a case and a sentence. It's something else to talk about where you're going to be 5 years from now and how you're going to spend those 5 years.
So just to get back to the heart of this case, if you can take us back, it goes back quite a few years to the beating of a man named Christopher Loeb, who we actually just heard from. So can you just, tell viewers how this all started?
Quick and dirty version. You had Christopher Loeb entered into a Suffolk County-owned vehicle that was assigned to James Burke, who's the chief of department at that time, took materials, including a duffel bag with some pornographic materials in it, and everything that happened after that has to do with the cover-up. And the judge hit that over and over and over again, that it wasn't just one thing. It was a cover-up that extended over time and came to engulf not just the district attorney's office, but the police department as well.
Okay, so we are about to hear, we believe, from prosecutors, so we are going to wrap this up for now. We will have much more later. For now, reporting live from Central Islip Federal Court for Newsday, Cecilia Dowd.
Cecilia, and for those of you all watching, just to recap what happened in the courtroom. Former Suffolk DA Thomas Spota was given 5 years in prison for his role in covering up the beating of Christopher Loeb. Spota's former top aide, Christopher McPartland, also sentenced to 5 years for helping in the cover-up. And this has been a Newsday special.